Amelia Earhart, the Academy Awards, and a duel are all on this day. Welcome back to On This Day. Today's date is January 11th, 2021. It is the 11th day of the year. We got 354 days left. If today's your birthday, you're a Capricorn. Congratulations. Today is National Human Trafficking Awareness Day. Human Trafficking Awareness Day is dedicated to raising awareness of sexual slavery and human trafficking worldwide. Today, there are between 21 and 30 million people enslaved in the world, more than at any other time in human history. Every day, modern slavery can be recognized. Children become soldiers, young women are forced into prostitution, and migrant workers are exploited in the workforce. Human Trafficking Awareness Day seeks to end slavery, return rights to individuals, and make the world a safer place for all inhabitants. Now, when it comes to serious things like this, I just read from their website. I don't give any extra to it. It's just not appropriate. Human Trafficking Awareness Day started in 2007 when the U.S. Senate designated January 11th as National Human Trafficking Awareness Day. All right, let's see what else happened on January 11th. 1908, the Grand Canyon National Monument is created, and people have been staring at it ever since. I've been there. I looked at it for like 10 minutes, went, okay, that's good. Let's move on. It's looking for a casino or something. 1927, Louis B. Mayer, head of the film studio Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, MGM, announces the creation of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences at a banquet in Los Angeles, California. And now we have the Academy Awards. 1935, Amelia Earhart becomes the first person to fly solo from Hawaii to California. Not the first woman, the first person. Yeah, she was an amazing woman. I've always been interested in her disappearance. I don't know why. Something I saw when I was a kid. I was just totally amazed by it and just totally interested since I was like, I'm talking 6 or 7. It's weird. 1949, the first network television broadcast took place as KDKA television in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, goes on the air, connecting the East Coast and Midwest programming. 1964, the Surgeon General lets us all know that smoking is bad. Surgeon General of the United States, Dr. Luther Terry, MD, publishes a landmark report entitled Smoking and Health, report of the Advisory Committee to the Surgeon General of the United States. This is the first time some official acknowledges that smoking may be hazardous to your health. This sparks a national and worldwide anti-smoking effort. My mom died of lung cancer. She smoked since she was 14 years old till she was about 40. Died at 52. 2003, Governor George Ryan commutes the death sentence of 167 prisoners on Illinois' death row based on the John Burge scandal. So Burge was a piece of work. He was a Chicago police officer who was big on beating people and torturing them till they confessed to things in a lot of cases they had nothing to do with. He's probably the most notorious bad cop in Chicago's history. Sadly, when they finally went to convict him of his crimes, the statute of limitation had run out on a lot of the things he did, so they finally got him on like obstruction of justice and perjury, and then they said he lied to impede a court proceeding. Yeah, so that's what finally got him, and he was sentenced to 4 years in jail. He died in 2018. His whole situation cost the city of Chicago $391.5 million in settlements. Yeah, real piece of work. It wasn't just him. He had a whole crew of people, but he was the head of them. Movies released on January 11th, 2019. Replicas with Keanu Reeves. This was an okay movie. I kind of enjoyed it. Basically, a scientist obsessed over bringing back his family members that he had lost in a fatal traffic accident. Yeah, it was a pretty interesting movie. If you ever get a chance and there's nothing else to watch, it's worth giving a look. Born on January 11th, 1755 or 1757, they're not really sure which. Alexander Hamilton. He was an American statesman, politician, legal scholar, military commander, lawyer, banker, and economist. He was one of the founding fathers of the United States. He was an influential interpreter and promoter of the U.S. Constitution, as well as a founder of the nation's financial system, the Federalist Party, and the United States Coast Guard of all things. He also was the head of the New York Post newspaper, or he was the founding member of it. He also was involved in the first sex scandal of American politics, and he got killed in a duel by the Vice President of the United States. Yeah, so Alexander Hamilton was a pretty amazing dude. He did a lot of things for the country, but most people remember him for the duel he had with Aaron Burr, which actually killed him, and this affair that he had with a woman. In 1797, Hamilton became the first major American politician publicly involved in a sex scandal. 6 years earlier, in the summer of 1791, 34-year-old Hamilton started an affair with 23-year-old Maria Reynolds. According to Hamilton, Maria approached him at his house in Philadelphia, claiming that her husband, James Reynolds, had abandoned her and she wished to return to her relatives in New York but lacked the means. So he got her some money and met her at her boarding house, and apparently they knocked one out. Well, this went on for a while. Funny thing is, her husband, James Reynolds, knew all about it, and he let her do this, and she was in on it too. They were setting him up. They finally started extorting money out of him. It was like $1,300. In today's money, it would be between $45,000 and $50,000. So they were getting him for a good amount of money. So Reynolds gets caught later on for counterfeiting money, and to get out of jail, he kind of spilled the beans on the whole thing to James Monroe. And this whole big thing happened, big scandal. Eventually, Hamilton's wife, Elizabeth, forgave him for the affair and all this other stuff. But yeah, it was a mess in our first sex scandal. Now we've had so many, I can't even count them all. Died on January 11th, 2014. We lost Ariel Sharon, Israeli general and politician. He was the 11th Prime Minister of Israel. Very interesting. Alright, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and go out and do something productive today. Be nice to each other.